today on 15 on 15.
Aruba receives education funding from the European Union. Plus, the merger between U.S. Airways and American Airlines is finally complete. And we have all the details for you on Aruba's first hair show. Thank you for joining us on another edition of 15 on 15 right here on Channel 15 ATV with Daniela Piazzi. Let's get started with our latest local news stories. In today's day and age, a modern education consists of both local and international experiences to broaden one's mindset. Therefore, after many years of effort, the University of Aruba has successfully achieved funding to give their students the opportunity to study abroad on various parts of the globe. The Prime Minister of Aruba was proud to announce that the students of the University of Aruba are now eligible to study abroad with funding from the European Union.
It's an honor for us to be standing here today to announce the execution of an opportunity that existed for many years within the EU relationship with our country. But unfortunately, because of eligibility of our university, we were never able to fully materialize this opportunity in getting Aruban students, Aruba University, to participate in the Erasmus Burst program. Finally, make the Aruba University eligible to participate by recognizing our programs at the University of Aruba, make it possible for us to participate in the Erasmus Burst.
The University of Aruba is the first educational institution to apply for the Erasmus Scholarship Program. This does not only give the opportunity for students to take a semester abroad, but teachers and professors would also get the opportunity for international experiences.
We can present candidates of our students that can go, if I'm correct, for 6 months to Europe, to the university with whom we have made the arrangement for our students to participate in their educational programs. That gives our students a great opportunity for international exposure, knowledge, networking, finding new ways also in the way we can further broaden their experience and knowledge.
The University of Aruba applied for 3 types of funding for the program. First of all students will be able to study for up to 6 months in Europe with all costs paid for. The students of the University of Aruba have also been approved for scholarships to study in the United States, such as by South Carolina University. And the University of Aruba will also be adding a course in Caribbean International Law completely funded by the Erasmus Scholarship Fund. The coordinator of the Student Affairs of the University of Aruba, which is Ms. Carol Ford, states that there are currently 2 students in Brussels on this scholarship, and they'll be sending 7 more in January. In upcoming months, the school will be closing more treaties worldwide.
We already have 2 students in Deggendorf, the University of Deggendorf in Germany, and from January we will send 7 more students funded to the EU. We have been busy setting up partnerships with universities in the EU, and we now already have partnerships in Spain, in Belgium, in Germany, in Slovenia, in Greenland, and also the UK actually. And we are busy with more opportunities for our students. Those who enroll in the University of Aruba can be sure that they have the opportunity to spend a semester abroad.
Aruban officials are moving on a fast pace to broaden the opportunities that the young members of the community have to study internationally. On another note, currently a big controversy in the community going on is the petition for the change in the fixed contract labor law. The director of the Aruba Hotel and Tourism Association, James Heppel, gives us his thoughts on the matter. Article 1613X prohibits the use of fixed-term contracts on the island. Currently, the majority of employees on the island work under an open-ended contract with a trial period of 2 months. Plainly put, after 2 months, a worker is automatically an official employee of the company. Employers argue that it is hard to get to know someone's work ethic and full potential in 2 months, and therefore efforts are being made to introduce fixed-term contracts of 8 months, and once the contract expires, a renewal must be made. On the other hand, unions have argued that by bringing these type of contracts, it will cause an instability in the job market. The director of AHATA gives us his thoughts on the matter.
Basically what it is that at the moment employers are prohibited from offering fixed-term contracts to potential employees, which is very unfortunate because the rest of the world has basically adopted this. And, in many European countries, fixed-term contracts are now quite common. And in fact, I think also in Asia and in Latin America, that fixed-term contracts have become quite common because they offer an opportunity to the youth, to elderly, and to those with limited job experience to be able to get work experience. And it's a stepping stone to full-time open-ended contracts.
Mr. Heppel states that Aruba has over 5,000 people unemployed, and many have felt that the prohibition on these type of contracts have not allowed many to get training trial periods for employment. There is a fear amongst the Aruban unions that these fixed-term contracts will replace open-ended ones amongst business owners.
In Europe, as I said, it's quite common now. And the overall average is only 12% of employment contracts are fixed-term contracts. So you're looking at close to 90% of all contracts are open-ended, which is what we have now. And obviously that's something which is very desirable, that if you find a good employee, you're going to offer them training, you're going to offer them career counseling, guidance, you're going to give them experience in different areas. And it's something that you invest in because you feel that this person is going to have value for your organization or your business for many years to come.
We will keep you updated on all the developments of these labor laws, but just stay with us because we'll be right back with more 15 on 15. After the break, the U.S. Airways merger with American Airlines is complete. Thank you for staying with us. For those who have may been alarmed about the last U.S. Airways flight taking place last week Friday, there is no need to panic because all of their flights will remain active. Just instead of flying with U.S. Airways planes, it will now be with American Airlines ones. American Airlines and U.S. Airways tie the knot. The Minister of Tourism, Otmar Debert, confirms that the U.S. Airways flights to and from Aruba will remain active. The Aruban airport experienced a big change Saturday morning when all of the U.S. Airways flights officially merged with American Airlines. The only thing that cannot be confirmed yet is if all of the flights will remain with the same itinerary, or if there will be different stopovers in between. On another note, Aruba is filled with talented artists and photographers. One of the island's own, Ken Wolf, was recently nominated for his work in the visual arts at the Dutch Caribbean Pearl Awards show in the Netherlands. Ken Wolf's work moves between video art, hand drawing, and animation. He is mainly influenced by his Aruban descent. This is the 4th edition of the Pearls of the Caribbean Award event, which celebrates the success of the Dutch Caribbean community. Role models in the region are selected to participate for their outstanding collaborations and input in the community. This year's event will be held in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. To vote for Ken Wolf for his work in the visual arts, you can do so at dcpearls.nl. Turning the page, the Aruba Barracuda synchronized swimming team are back at it again, and they're traveling yet to another international championship. Over the years, the Aruba synchronized swimming team has received many international awards and recognitions. This year, Aruba is cheering for the two youngsters, Anouk Eyman and Kira Hooverts, to qualify for the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio. This week, they'll be participating along with their Aruba teammates at the Argentina Open in Buenos Aires. This is the 4th year that Argentina hosts this competition, and it has become a very popular one among synchronized swimming teams around the world. The participating countries will be Chile, Canada, Colombia, Uruguay, Brazil, Peru, Guatemala, Argentina, and Aruba. The synchronized swimming duo, Anouk and Kira, have been training together in San Antonio, Texas for the past few months. The Aruba Olympic Committee states that they have a medium chance to qualify for the Olympics because it is a very competitive sport. We'll keep you updated on the duo's Olympic qualifications as for all of the other Aruban athletes striving for the Games in the 2016 Rio Games. Stay with us because we'll be right back with more 15 on 15 right after a word from one of our sponsors. When we come back, you'll find out how fashion shows are not only for clothing. Thank you for staying with us. Aruba has proved on many occasions that they have the infrastructure in place for high fashion shows. The InStyle event took place 3 times in a row on the island, and top designers from around the world came to the island to present their work. When many of us think of top runway shows, haute couture garments come to mind. But what about the highlight not being clothes at all, but instead the hair? Well, that is exactly what Kuozo Studios is doing. They'll be hosting the island's first hair show. Inspired by Wella Professional's latest look, Uncharted Territories, which consists of marbled colors and untamed textures, the Cuozzo studio duo Tonya and Joseph Cuozzo will be hosting the island's first hair show called What Beach Are You?
We'll be doing a hair fashion event called What Beach Are You? So we're going to have 14 models representing different beaches in Aruba, where we're going to take the color palette of those beaches and the textures of those beaches, and we're going to put it into the model's hair. And we're going to be doing there's two parts of the show. One will be the day beach, and then we'll have the models change where we're going to do resort wear and evening hair. And what we want to do is show people how quick that change can actually be, especially on an island like this. We're bringing in an international team of hairstylists that are going to be coming in to work on this event. We're also bringing in a designer from Project Runway, whose name is Corto. She's going to be dressing the models, and we have a celebrity swimsuit designer who's going to be dressing our models.
The event's footage and content will be used to promote Aruba internationally as an island with the infrastructure in place to host these kinds of events on a bigger scale with top stylists from around the globe. Tonya Cuozzo elaborates a little more on the special guests of this event.
We are bringing 5 of our international top artists from predominantly North America. We have one who is he's from South Africa, who now lives in LA. Another one from Canada, Toronto, and then Dallas, Philadelphia, and New York. And so they are all top artists with Wella or Sebastian, and they're coming in to create a team. Through those connections in LA, we have Porto Mamalu from Project Runway, who is donating half of her collection so that the girls are going to walk in high fashion for an the evening look.
Stay tuned because we'll have all of the exclusive details on this show and the international artists that will be present at the event. Thank you so much for watching. These were your local news updates and trending lifestyle topics. Don't forget to like our 15 on 15 Facebook page because we would love to hear all of your comments and suggestions. Tune back in tomorrow night at 7:15 p.m. for more 15 on 15 right here on Channel 15 ATV. See ya then.